On the battlefield of 400,000 RMB luxury SUVs, AITO M8, Li Auto L9, and NIO ES8 almost represent the pinnacle of intelligent manufacturing in China. One turns the car into a mobile, intelligent terminal powered by Huawei's full-stack intelligent system. Another wins families over wins its spacious cabin and ultimate practicality, earning the title of the deadest dream car. And the third one eliminated range anxiety entirely with its better swapped technology and premium service network. When the leader of these three different paths collide head-on, which one truly deserves your money? When it comes to defining true luxury in the vehicle, nothing matters more than the ride experience. So, what determines ride comfort? NVH performance, body materials, or chassis vibration filtering? In truth, all they do. And welcome to Lab Test. Today, we skip the fluff. We will put in AITO M8, Li Auto L9, and the NIO ES8 through real and measurable tests. How good are their chassis step up, and how comfortable are they to ride in? And let's see the data. We will use the professional-grade testing instruments to conduct standardized NVH and rough road evaluation across the three vehicles. The Li Auto L9 uses a range extend powertrain, while the AITO M8 offers both range extend and pure electric version. To keep this comparison fair, we will include both versions of the AITO M8 in our test, and that means we will have two comparison sets: AITO M8 range extended vs Li Auto L9 range extended, and AITO M8 pure electric vs NIO ES8 pure electric. We will start with the NVH test under the same environment, time, and road surface. Our four vehicles will undergo multiple noise sampling season at 60, 80, 100, and 120 km/h, measured at the center console position. So, how did they perform? And let's take a look at the result. In the pure electric group, well, there is a slight variation between AITO M8 and the NIO ES8, and the difference is actually minimum. And even at 120 km/h, the average NVH readings between the two models differ by only 0.6 decibels, which is practically negligible in real-world driving. In the range extended group, a notable difference emerged between the AITO M8 and the Li Auto L9. The most significant gap appears at 100 km/h and 120 km/h, where the Li Auto L9's measures NVH levels were over 2 decibels higher than those of the AITO M8. This isn't just reflected in the data. You can clearly feel the difference in cabin continence when cruising at high speed. And for this NVH test, we standardized each car accelerated smoothly to the target speed, and with battery level kept above 70%, and the driving mode set to smart habits. From the result, the NVH difference between the two range extend models does not seem to be caused by whether the range extender was running or not. And instead, it is like it comes down to wind noise and the tire noise control, which each brand's tuning philosophy shows up most clearly. And while NVH is crucial when it comes to ride comfort, the chassis vibration filtering performance is just as important. So we conduct another round of tests focused on chassis damping and the suspension comfort. And to make this test more insightful, we create a series of continuous speed bumps simulating rough road conditions. And all vehicles were set to their most comfortable driving mode, and with tire pressure at the manufacturer's recommended level, and each maintained a steady 40 km/h while passing through. From both the in-cabin experience and vehicle body movement, all three models deliver impressive performance, and each with its own strengths, making it a tough comparison. However, when you look closely, subtle differences do appear, especially between AITO M8 and NIO ES8 in the pure electric group. As the model with the longest wheelbase among the three, NIO ES8 maintains a remarkably composed body posture over continuously bumpy. Its front and rear 5-link independent suspension handles successful wheel rebound in a well-controlled rhythm, offering a balance between comfort and sportiness from the passenger's perspective. AITO M8 Pure Electric also demonstrates excellent posture control through the same section. What sets it apart, however, is that AITO M8 Pure Electric feels more like a taxi master in motion. You can still sense the body's responsive feedback as it passed over a series of speed bumps. But by the time through high-frequency vibration reaching the seat, and the discomfort from the continuous joint has already been smoothly absorbed and dissolved, and this level of refined comfort truly stands out among the vehicle's tests, offering a character that is both detective and impressive. In the range extended comparison, AITO M8 range extend delivers a similarly refined experience with Li Auto L9. Its rival, Li Auto L9 is also a master of suspension comfort, and AITO M8 shows more advantage on ordinary road conditions beyond the continuous bump test, and its chassis excels at isolating and filtering out small, fine vibration from an even surface, achieving an exceptional level of smoothness. In everyday city driving, this makes the experience remarkably pleasant and relaxing. With all three priced above 400,000 RMB, it's only fair to compare one of the key features in today's high-end EVs, ADAS. To do that, we design a parking space to parking space road. Let's first see how each system handles indoor or semi-enclosed parking environments and their mapping and perception capabilities. AITO M8 uses Huawei's Cloud Map, which already stores detailed maps of many parking structures, and owners can access this directly from the system. For this route, both the parking lots were covered by the Cloud Map, so during navigation setup, we could select the exact parking spot, including the floor and the special size of the lot, and that's a level of refinement and the details field systems currently offer. Once the rules were set, we could activate the function right from the parking spot, and AITO M8 then automatically exit the spot and navigate through the complex and pass the gate arm and merge onto the main road smoothly. At the destination, it is a multi-level parking structure. AITO M8 climbed the floor confidently and recognized the target spot. If it was occupied, it automatically switched to roaming mode to search for an available space before parking itself precisely.
目标车位不可泊，开始泊入附近混凝车位。
Li Auto L9 relies on a roaming-based parking system, and which function much like a human driver, and it scans the surrounding while searching for an available spot. It doesn't depend on preload parking maps, meaning it can activate in virtually any parking lot. The system's efficiency varies with the environment. In open space lot, it performs smoothly, and while complex underground structures can pose more challenges. When leaving, it can also activate in place, finding the gate and merge onto the main road without manual intervention. At the destination, since it was Li Auto L9's first time in this complex load, it requires voice guidance from the driver, giving simple commands like go straight or turn left.
理想同学，
来了。
去楼上停车。
好的。
And NIO ES8 also uses a cloud mapping system. Though its data coverage is smaller compared to Huawei's, in this particular test road, neither parking lot was mapped. So NIO ES8 couldn't activate navigation on pilot's inside, and we start from a side parking spot and engaged pilot mode. It could still maneuver around the nearby car to reach the internal road. When approaching a tight corner, it even verbally alerted, saying intersection not possible. And overall, the pilot's experience was smoothly and intuitive. Next, we went to a parking structure that NIO had previously mapped to see how the three vehicles would perform under ideal conditions. It was a luxury mails underground parking lot with narrow ramps between levels. AITO M8 with full cloud map support headed straight for the pre-selection parking spot. Li Auto L9's function remained available, but it requires driver's voice guidance at some turns.
李阳同学，
我在。
帮我停到电梯口旁的停车位。
NIO ES8 behaves differently. Unlike AITO M8, its system couldn't display the target parking spot details at the start. Upon arrival, the system repeatedly downgraded its function. It loses navigation control near the end, possibly due to our rental vehicle's configurations. It sometimes displays a prompt saying, recommend navigation to elevator entrance, but froze on the road planning screen.
到达目的，请控制方向盘。
没了，又没了。
Pilot 已退出。不在停车场。停车。开始导航。本次导航目的地是路旺凯德精粹广场地下停车场，推荐导航到电梯附近的车位。导航。
and we tried restart on a lower floor. It did enable navigation on pilot, but appeared confused about its current level, showing turn right, even when there was no road to turn.
前方要右转了，辅助驾驶无法通。前方要右转了，辅助驾驶无法通过。
So far, we haven't successfully used pilot mode to reach a parking spot, but we will test again in the future once update rolled out. For the on-road driving performance, let's summarize the key characteristics of the three vehicles. All three vehicles now offer very smooth acceleration and deceleration control. And throughout the road, AITO M8 performed flawlessly. Navigation was precise, and its obstacles avoidance was impressive. It yielded to pedestrians and negotiated with other vehicles intelligently. It even avoided a wild animals inside a roundabout.
这个狗，它停了。
And later steered around a raised manhole cover. The AutoLab M8 did well overall. Though we noticed small issues, such as crossing a solid lane line during an overtake. At intersection, it sometimes didn't accelerate during yellow light. The drivers feel it could be more natural with a gentle push or throttle. The NIO ES8 delivers an excellent acceleration and braking feel.
哇，它这个减速其实还可以哦，非常稳。
When encountering roadside batteries or lane obstructions, it automatically steers slightly away in the opposite direction to maintain a safe distance. Overall, it demonstrates defensive driving behavior, slowing down near blind intersections or when other vehicles approach closely from the side. However, it still needs optimization. At times, it entered the bike lane
退出，
or bus stop zones.
领航已退出。
It also struggled in area with unclear lane marking.
哇！
When faced with a plastic bag at the ramp entrance, both AITO M8 and the AutoLab M9 successfully avoided them, but the NIO ES8 did not respond. One final observation: when all three cars encountered a non-functioning railway signal, AITO M8 stopped and waiting for driver input before proceeding.
您正在干预加速踏板。
Will the AutoLab M9 and the NIO ES8 drove straight through? So, which choice do you think is safer and more appropriate? For performance to intelligence, from subjective comfort to object data. After this round of in-depth testing, I believe you already have a clear sense of each model's true capabilities. Overall, whether it is NIO ES8, AutoLab M9, or AITO M8 in both versions, all deliver the flagship level quality expected from leading new energy brands. However, the one that surprised us the most was AITO M8. NIO ES8 represents years of NIO's accumulated expertise in electric vehicle development, and the AutoLab M9 has long been regarded as a benchmark in the extended range SUV segment. Their strengths are well known. Yet, AITO M8 managed to stand out among them. It has first-class intelligent driving capabilities, excellent chassis tuning, and an overall building quality truly worthy of its flagship status within the AITO lineup. Of course, at the price of 400,000 RMB level, product features cannot tell the whole story. The factors like resale value, brand longevity, user reputation, and vehicle safety all matter just as much. And these are precisely where AITO M8 excels among its peers. From all the above perspective, it is indeed well deserved that the AITO M8 final won the sale championship in the 400,000 level category.